Hi, I'm Sue, and I live here at this program for the past little more than a year, I guess. In the summer of 2003, I went into the hospital for what was supposed to be an overnight visit for IV antibiotics for an infection in my leg. I was scheduled to leave the next morning. I was hit in the head by a hospital door when a nurse came in. The nurse was entering my room. I was told, okay. I was taken to my bed and left in my room without any treatment. The next morning, my friend came to pick me up to leave. She found me unconscious and not breathing. When help finally arrived, they had to give me a couple jump starts to get my heart and everything going, and to get me breathing. When I was taken to do some tests, it was determined that I had 3 skull fractures and a brain bleed. While in surgery to fix the bleed, I then had a stroke. The stroke left me unable to walk, talk, or take care of any of my personal needs, or complete any other basic tasks. I began to have seizures that are now managed with medication. I was in the hospital for more than a month. God, I'm so nervous. For a little more than a month. During that time, I had, while I was still in the hospital, I had three neurosurgeries. One of which was to insert a shunt into my head, which I've had to have replaced 3 times, in addition to 5 other surgeries. I've been worked on so many times, I feel like I'm the bionic woman. I was transferred to a hospital, to a rehab hospital with residential care, and I was there for 14 months. I started in a bed, then moved to a wheelchair, then to a walker, and then to my cane. I'm now mobile with a cane, and I've worked to regain most of my skills, including speech, mobility, and my vision. My memory loss has been the most challenging because it has affected all aspects of my life. I needed to start from the basics of how to read and to write. I worked, read and to write. Wait a second, my skills are clear. Read and to, initially it took me 4 hours to grocery shop because I had to do it myself. And now I can do it in about an hour, hour and a half. Because I didn't know the difference between an orange and a grapefruit. I continue to have word finding issues, but tonight, as you can tell, I have found many. My first words were, "Shut up, go away, leave me alone, and I'll do it myself." And I also, because of my cognitive issues, I didn't know who anybody was, so any person I saw, I had to ask them, "Who are you?" I continue to receive PT, OT, cognitive, and speech therapies to help me to refine my skills, to help me to move on with my life. I am very grateful for all the help that I have received. Without it, I wouldn't be here tonight. I've been associated with Bancroft since I was about, since before my brain injury. As a teen, I volunteered for Bancroft for a couple of years in the children's program and then in the dining room. And after high school, I worked for 6 years in the children's program, in the children's residential and educational programs. I was a professional nanny for 17 years, and I worked with children that didn't have any issues and also children with special needs. My goal is to live as independently as possible. I want to volunteer or work part-time. I need to feel productive and contribute to the world outside of Bancroft.